All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Quincyable Sports, and this is going to be the first non-MLB episode in about 2 weeks. But it's another sport that I love, and I think not a lot of people talk about. It's not getting enough coverage right now, but the playoffs start tomorrow. The National Hockey League. I'm really excited for the playoff format. If you're confused about the playoff format, I'll explain it as best I can right now. So, usually they have it's a 16-team playoff. They have 8 teams from each conference, but this time they expanded it to 12 teams from each conference because the season was cut a little bit short. So they gave the top 4 seeds from each conference a bye, and then the bottom teams are going to play those top teams. So seed 5 plays seed 12, seed 6 plays seed 11, and so on and so forth. I think you get how it works. But if you lose in the first round, you get entered into the draft lottery for top prized pick Elias Lafreniere. He's from, I forget, I don't know how to say his name. And they already did the draft lottery, and one of the teams that loses is going to get the number 1 pick. So it's honestly a win-win situation. You either win a playoff series or you get a chance at the number 1 overall pick. I really like how the NHL did this, and there will be lots of streams coming for all of these games. I can guarantee you that. Now, we're only going to pick the first round because what they're doing with the top 4 teams is they're going to play in a little mini round-robin tournament to determine the seeds. If we had the seeds set in stone, I would have done a full bracket pick. But since we don't know what the top 4 teams, I'm just going to pick for the qualifying round. So we have 8 matchups that we are going to pick. First one we are going to do is the 10-seed New York Rangers playing the 7-seed Carolina Hurricanes. And the Hurricanes, they have Artemi Panarin, and that's just about it. I mean, they don't really have a lot of talent on the team. They wouldn't have made the playoffs even if this were a regular year. They do have Mika Zibanejad and Brendan Smith, Jacob Trouba. They're going to have to step up big, but I like the Hurricanes. They're a young, fun team to watch. You have guys like Svechnikov, Aho, Teuvo Teravainen, Sami Vatanen. I know Dougie Hamilton's hurt right now. Hopefully he'll be better. Peter Mrazek has struggled a little bit throughout the year, but all in all, I see the Carolina Hurricanes winning this series. The next series we have is the 12-seed Chicago Blackhawks taking on the 4-seed Edmonton Oilers. Oh, and I forgot to explain this. They are playing in a bubble. The teams in the West are playing in Edmonton. The teams in the East are... I don't want volume. There we go. The teams in the East are playing in Toronto. So Edmonton will be playing on their home ice. Not that I think it would matter. They could play Chicago on a frozen lake and they would still beat them. So much talent to go around to the team. Connor McDavid, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Oscar Klefbom, or Boom, Adam Larson. They just have so much. Leon Draisaitl. They're just loaded up with talent, and I don't think the Blackhawks have enough to go around. They're pretty old. The only real young talent they have on the team would be center Kirby Dach. I think he's a center. Let me check that real quick. It doesn't show. He doesn't come up. They still got Duncan Keith. They still got Brandon Saad and Taves and Patrick Kane, but I don't think that they are going to hold up to the Oilers. I think that they win that series. Next, we have the New York Islanders, the 6th seed, taking on the Florida Panthers, the 11th seed. Florida, they did not really play well throughout the year. They still have Alexander Barkov. They have Aaron Ekblad. They have Mike Hoffman. Sergei Bobrovsky is really going to have to shine if they want to win this series. Oh, also, they're 3-game series. First to win 2. I don't think I explained that, but first to win 2. I'm pretty sure that they're going to end up losing to the Islanders. That boy Matthew Barzal, he is good. I watched him play a lot last year. He is really a stud. I need to follow hockey more throughout the year. That way I can get more familiar with the players. They have Anders Lee, Jordan Eberle. They have Nick Leddy. Semyon Varlamov is going to be their goaltender, I think. I think Florida definitely has the goaltending advantage, but I just think New York is way better, and Bobrovsky's been a little bit inconsistent. So I'm going to take New York. Next, we have the 5-seed Pittsburgh Penguins taking on the 12-seed Montreal Canadiens. I don't know how they made it into the playoffs. They are a terrible team. I mean, who do they have on the team? Max Domi, Thomas Tatar, Shea Weber. Carey Price might be able to steal them a series, though. I'm not lying. I think if Carey Price really shows up strong, they could steal a game from Pittsburgh. But Crosby, Malkin, and everyone, I think, are just going to be too strong, and I think that Pittsburgh is going to end up leading them to a win. Next, we have Winnipeg taking on Calgary. Calgary is a 9-seed. Winnipeg is the 8-seed. Or no, Winnipeg's the 9-seed. Calgary is the 8-seed. Calgary's got Sean Monahan, Johnny Gaudreau, Mark Giordano. But I actually think that this series is going to end up going to the Jets. I think that they have the better goaltender in Connor Hellebuck. Mark Scheifele and Patrick Laine can light it up on the offense. The only question would be their defense. I mean, they have so many good offensive players. Scheifele, Kyle Connor, Blake Wheeler. They're absolutely stacked on the offensive end. I think they're just going to have to outscore. I just think they're going to end up outscoring the Flames, and that's why I think the Jets end up winning this series. Now for the games that are on August 2nd, we have the 11-seed Arizona Coyotes taking on the 8-seed Nashville Predators. The Predators support a very strong defense on their team. They got Roman Josi. They have Matthias Ekholm, Ryan Ellis. They're absolutely stacked. But I actually think that, they got Ryan Johnson, Matt Duchene, Philip Forsberg, Kyle Turris. All very strong players. But I am going to pick an upset, and I'm taking the Coyotes. I like the players that they have on their team. They just traded to my Leafs. They traded Tyson Barrie for Nazem Kadri, who is very underrated. They got Phil Kessel. They got Connor Garland. They still got Oliver Ekman-Larsson, Darcy Cooper, and whatever the heck his name is. I think I'm not going to pick all favorites. I'm going to take the Coyotes to win this series. I like their chances, and I really think that they're going to end up taking a win there. Two more. We have my Toronto Maple Leafs taking on the Columbus Blue Jackets. I know pretty much everyone on the Leafs. The Blue Jackets, it's not like they don't have some talent on the team. They got Boone Jenner, Seth Jones, Oliver Borkstrand, Cam Atkinson, Nick Foligno. I don't really know what they're going to do at the goalie spot. I don't know who Elvis Merzilikins is. I think that the Leafs have the better goaltending, and I think all around the way better offense. The only thing that Columbus has better is defense. The Leafs are absolutely loaded. Matthews, Tavares, Nylander, Ilya Mikheyev, Zach Hyman, Mitch Marner, Jake Muzzin, and Morgan Riley are both solid. As long as Cody Ceci doesn't turn into burnt toast every play, they should be okay. I'm terrified. Please don't blow this for us, Cody Ceci. I really hope that the Leafs can win their first playoff series since 2002. Oh my God, it's been so long. In the last series, we have the 10-seed Minnesota Wild and the 7-seed Vancouver Canucks. The seedings on CBS Sports are all screwed up. I didn't think that the Minnesota Wild were this good. I didn't really think they would make it, but they did end up making it. I don't really even remember who's still on the team. They still got Eric Stahl. They got Jordan Greenway, Zach Parise, Devin Dubnyk. Is he not their starting goalie? I thought he was still their starting goalie. It looks like it's Alex Stalock. Hopefully they can get some solid goalie play, but I think it's going to be the Canucks. I think this is the team of the future. They have Elias Pettersson. They have Bo Horvat, Tanner Pearson. I heard Brock Besser they're thinking about trading him. Don't do that. He's one of the key pieces to your future. If they trade Brock Besser, they're stupid. JT Miller, Tyler Toffoli, and Jacob Maxstrom, along The goalies, they still got Christopher Tanev, Quinn Hughes, Alexander Edler. This team, I think, is just full with a ton of young talent, and I think they are going to beat the Minnesota Wild. So to recap who I'm taking the Hurricanes over the Rangers, the Oilers over the Hawks, the Islanders over the Panthers, the Penguins over the Canadiens, the Jets over the Flames. I'm taking the Coyotes over the Predators, the Maple Leafs over the Blue Jackets, and then the Canucks over the Wild. And as for the play-in rounds, I'm not even going to go through those. They're not worth. After the first round, I'll do a full bracket. But in case you're wondering when and where you can watch these games, since no one knows, since ESPN decides to not advertise hockey, these are all Eastern time. Rangers Hurricanes is at 12 on NBCSN. Blackhawks Oilers is at 3 on NBC. Panthers Islanders is on at 4 on NBCSN. Canadiens and Penguins is on at 8 on NBC. And then Winnipeg Calgary is at 10:30 on NBCSN. They're all on NBC and NBCSN because that's where they're playing. I will be doing OT streams whenever I can. OT streams are some of the best because it's next goal wins. I don't know if they're going to do full OT or they're going to do 3-on-3 and then the shootout. I haven't looked into that. I would assume since it's technically the playoffs, they would do the full OT. But those are my picks. Let me know if you disagree with them in the comments. And yeah, a lot of hockey streams going to be coming. I'll try to stream hockey whenever I can. I love streaming hockey. It's a lot of fun. See you guys next time.